Hey everybody, it's Somni Respiratory Flux, call me Flux for short, or whatever you want to call me, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Nintendo Wii. One of my favorite games of that gaming generation. Wow, that was a little bit of a weird way of phrasing that, but you all know what I mean. Let's just get started. Control set to horizontal position, and open up a new game. I am going to be honest with you, this is my second time trying to record this. The first time, I had my capture settings a little wonky, so it wasn't capturing it at the quality I wanted. So, and a bunch of other things just kind of didn't go very great with that recording session anyway, so I decided to scrap it. But hopefully this time it'll go better. So let's just get started with the game. I don't know what else to say. Guess we're starting off with a bang. And these tikis. No explanation for exactly where they came from in the lava other than this thing. I don't get it quite either, but sure, let's just run with it because really, does the plot matter much? It's an excuse to run around and collect bananas. Oh. And I think Horton hears a hoo. And yeah, not the most original joke ever, but sure. We'll run with it. And for some reason, these tikis got the animals to steal all of the bananas they could find. Elephants and giraffes and even squirrels. Why are there squirrels on a tropical island? Is that... I mean, I guess there might be. I'm not exactly up on my zoology. I like that little touch. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to the original game. With the blinking. And of course, they actually try to come after the main character. Smarter than your average villain. But what they didn't account on is Donkey Kong is dumber than your average hero. I've seen some arguments that it's actually that he's smarter than the other animals and they can't get through to him. But I don't know. I think it's meant to be the joke is that he's too dumb. But yes. And now you get to beat the crap out of the tiki, which I think is a pretty amazing way to start the game. And yeah, no world map at the beginning. You just start right off in the first level. Collecting puzzle pieces will get you secrets. There's coins to buy things, bananas, which give you extra lives, of course. And yeah, okay, not where I meant to go. But yes, balloons are extra lives, which 100 bananas is also an extra life. Also, pound in front of the TV, and it starts showing the main menu screen of this video game. Not entirely sure how that works. Also, there is not a Wii in sight. I'm not entirely sure exactly what they were trying to do with that, but sure, it's fun. It's a fun little Easter egg. Yeah, you can blow on things, which is kind of a weird mechanic, honestly. I'm not entirely sure why they put that in there, but I guess it works. You can pound on stuff to break it. As you can see, I am playing the game with the Wii remote on its side controls, the Kong letters, which get you secrets as well. I'm gonna say now get on the getting that second puzzle piece. As what I'm gonna do with this LP. A lot of people who I've seen LP this game, and some of my favorite Let's Plays of all time have been of this game, actually. So, it's kind of one of the reasons why I was so hesitant to do it, because I didn't want to not live up to the expectations that I have with this game and Let's Plays. But, yes. A lot of the LPs go for 100% in terms of getting all the Kong letters because that gets you all of the levels. But they don't go for 100% in terms of puzzle pieces because a lot of people don't have the patience for that. And a lot of the most of the LPs I've seen of this game have been at least somewhat blind. I am actually going to try to get 100% in terms of puzzle pieces as well, because I have played this game plenty of times, and I really enjoy it, and I like getting all the puzzle pieces, and I'm a completionist, what can I say? But yes, so expect me to be have a little bit of rage about that at some point. You get a puzzle piece from getting all those bananas, and you can run out of time on that, actually, so be careful about that. We already have almost 5 out of... Actually, we have 5 out of 9, so and now we're at the halfway point of the level. Try not to die there. That can be pretty weird place. That's a pretty weird enemy placement. Okay. I will admit, shaking to roll is a little weird, because you can also shake to pound and to blow. But... Okay, let's not take that out of context. Diddy Kong, you can hover, by the way. But overall, I don't have as many problems with the controls of this game as some people do. So, admittedly, it can be a little weird sometimes. It still thinks you're trying to run, so you roll instead of stopping. But it's not as widespread of an issue as I've seen people act like it is. Also, you want to try and go over here because this thing suspiciously kind of broke off to the side. So yes, but yes, I'm so busy trying to explain things as I do them in the game because I'm just playing so quickly and don't really want to stop to explain things that I am running. My sentences are running all over each other. But yes, so yes, you can expect me to at least try to go for 100% in terms of puzzle pieces. These rooms are probably going to be what makes that a little bit tricky. These bonus rooms, which, if you fail them, you can redo them if you die before hitting another checkpoint. Or presumably, even after you respawn at a later checkpoint, if you really want to work your way back, if that's even possible, depending on the level. I should probably turn my game volume down next time I try to record, because it seems to be peaking a lot. Which is a little bit weird. My Elgato software doesn't typically do that. I don't know if I had some settings set weirdly, or I don't know. In any case, these red birds are angry birds. No copyright infringement intended there, I'm pretty sure, because this was 2010. Was that before? I forget. But anyway, yeah, that's all the Kong letters, and it's the end of the level, and one last puzzle piece, and yeah. That's the first level of this game. Took about 9 minutes to get to that point, but that opening cutscene did add some, and it's admittedly a fairly long opening level. It's not a difficult one by any stretch. Yes. King of Kling, yes. Level 2, King of Kling. Actually, yeah, okay. That is probably going to mess up my editing process horribly, but it was bothering me so much that my audio was peaking in my Elgato software. So oh, that's a barrel. And I always get a little bit messed up on whether there's a secret up in that corner or not. It seems like there might be, but there isn't. That's another thing, is like I've played... Oh, and there's a secret there, which you think that the Kong letter is all that's going to be there. But I have played this game before, so it's not blind, but that doesn't mean that I'm good at everything or remember all of the little ins and outs of everything in the game. So there's still going to be some failure because this is not an easy game by any stretch of the word. Admittedly, it's generally, I think, easier than Tropical Freeze, which I have still yet to beat because I'm lazy. But this game being it being Retro's first attempt at making this series, so it's understandable that they weren't going all out, at least not in the early parts of the game, but trust me, it does get a little bit more intimidating as thing goes on. Yes. I can plural today. Wow. Wow. Okay. And I can also just bonk my head on the wall rather than grabbing onto it. That's how clinging to grass works. I'm gonna grab that heart because I'm gonna need that. Especially early on, getting a lot of banana coins is going to be helpful. They become a lot less helpful as you progress, especially because some stages you can get a lot of them for relatively little effort. That was just to get that. And then you go into the background here, have these wheels and the O, and you can kind of see the grass go up off the side here, which gets you to the barrel. And yeah. This thing always looks pretty cool. It kind of messes with my visual senses though because of the things going at different speeds, and it seems like they adjust speed as you collect the bananas, although I'm pretty sure they don't. Yeah, try not to fall off because falling off instantly fails the bonus area whether or not you run out of time. So, but yeah, so yeah, you can get more bananas, get more banana coins, get more 1-ups, and of course to get the puzzle piece if you clear the bonus area. If I had timed that a little bit better, I could have automatically gotten another banana coin from pounding on 3 of those in a row, which, yes, that is a feature I have tried to explain but have not gotten a chance to. So yeah. Don't jump into the frog, jump on the frog. I also like how they just kind of balloon themselves and go away whenever you jump on them. Really cartoonish, but sure, it works because it's a fairly cartoonish game. There's nothing wrong with being cartoonish. I think some people tend to overly accentuate that as a negative point on things, and I don't think that's necessarily fair. Everyone's good for a little bit of unreality, especially with sometimes how not particularly fun and enjoyable reality can be. So I think some things being a little bit cartoonish can be a little bit nice. This one is kind of weird because it seems like there's a wall, but there isn't. They have that effect a lot, but for there, it's kind of weird in that it's both really obvious and really subtle. I don't know if I can actually explain what I mean there properly, but you almost miss it, but you also can't possibly miss it. And somehow both of those statements feel true to me at the same time. Paradoxical thinking is fun. You should try it sometimes. Maybe not all the time, because sometimes it just gets you really, really bad headaches. Never mind. I give bad advice. So, yeah, let's just keep going and keep heading upwards. This one is a lot more obvious because you've seen that before anyway, and it just kind of sticks out. Like, that's not a natural wall for that place, but it's a more natural wall in the others. And honestly, those bananas are not worth the extra time to try and run on the wheel where you can't grip onto it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this and do that, and yes, and yes, and yes, and my commentary is going downhill fast. Unless I'm trying to list off favorite 70s British progressive rock bands that wrote songs called Roundabout. Because there's really only one band you can say that about, and when you're listing things, you do multiples, so you would end up naming the same band several times in a row. I am getting very off track. Oh, shake the remote there, and you get a multiplier based on how many times you shake before the timer runs out. It's fun. Doesn't really get you a whole lot of extra, especially when it's just the bananas, but yes, getting all the puzzle pieces in a level will unlock image gallery updates. Basically, you'll get like bits of concept art. It doesn't really affect anything in the game other than just whether or not it marks you down as having cleared all the puzzle pieces in that level. There's also time attack, which you can do if you've beaten a level through once. I will not be covering that in the LP because that's a little bit too much. But yeah, we've unlocked the shop and unlocked the third level. I think that's, well, we have a little bit more time. I can just show you what's in the shop. Cranky Kong runs the shop. This is where you can buy things with banana coins. You can buy extra lives. You can buy Squawks, who will help you find puzzle pieces. You might see that at some point if I forget where one is. Not always the most helpful, but there. Adds 1 extra heart to your heart count. I don't think I ever really... You've got a lot of heart, but heart does not equal skill. That's how I kind of feel about my job prospects right now, actually. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, the banana juice makes you temporarily invincible. I don't really buy either of these all that often. This is what you really want to buy, though. And yes, I have enough coins. Good. 20 coins each world. There is a key in Cranky's shop. Purchasing it, it will open... Oh, sure, take the easy way out. Not necessarily. Some of the key levels are harder than others. But if you want to get everything, which is definitely not the easy way out, you need to get those keys to unlock these pathways. Obviously, that one is not going to unlock until we beat this level proper, which we will do in the next episode. So, respond, vibrate, feedback, and resonate comments below. Tell me what I did right, wrong, left, up, down, B, A, start. I'm pretty sure I've used that exact phrasing for that outro before. Yeah. Either way, I'll see you guys then next time when we go on to the next level. Goodbye.